going to show you how to make these really lovely wreaths for Christmas cards. And you may look at this and say, oh, that's too hard. I can't do that. But yes, you can. If you follow along, I will show you step by step exactly how to do this. So let's look at the elements here. I put in leaves, and also I put 3 of them in. I put some on this side, some on this side, some on this side. Notice the 3s. I also just put 2 of these, one at the top and one at the bottom of the sticks. I like these because they sort of, to me, say winter because there are no leaves on these. I also have lots of little berries in here, and they're super simple as well. These are more like evergreen branches. You see, it's just one line and then little branches that come off of it. Then there are some little dots, which are more like little tiny pieces of berry or trees, just a little something to fill in. So let me show you this one. It's a little bit different. It has the 3 branches. This one kind of has a wraparound. I did that one a little bit differently. These are very easy to do. Here are some purple berries as well, 3 of those. This one has little blueberries in addition to the red berries, and 3 of the branches. Also some very easy ones that sort of look like elderberries. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're shaped like that. And another element that you can put in, these very soft little ones that sort of look like maybe a spider plant, and bigger leaves, very pretty. This one I used some orange in it. Here are some ivy leaves. So let's see what else we have here. This one has orange in it as well. It's a little bit fuller, as you can see. Made these little like star designs. This one also has the berries, and also I put in some green berries up here. Okay. I've also made some big ones. What I'm going to do on all these is put some sort of sentiment in the center. You can see on this one, it has bigger leaves. I mixed the red and the orange together, and also put more orange berries and some of the other little pieces of foliage throughout that one. Here's another example. This one has really big leaves. This is on a full sheet of paper. And with the sentiment in the center, I'm going to put something like maybe joy or happy or something like that in the center. You can also put happy holidays, something like that. This one is more in shades of blue, and you can see the blue-green berries and the blue-green foliage all around. This one sort of stands out in yellows, and as you can see, these are some leaves over here, some orange berries with a little tint of red in them. These are also some lighter berries. And here's another one that is tinted more toward blue. This one has a little bit of flower accent to it, and you can see that the repeating segments I put in it, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. This one is another one that is just more on the pinky red side, and you can see that there are some very simple leaves and foliage showing there. And this last example I have to show you is also in the blue family. It has some evergreen sprigs and blue leaves and a little bit of red, maybe a little red flower there, and then the berries as well. So let's go ahead and get started. What you need to do is find something that has a round shape to it. I'm going to use a roll of tape and put it on your paper, kind of eyeball it and center it. If you're really off, you can fix it later. Then I will make a circle. Now the circle, I'm going to leave it dark so that you can see it. I have a little bit that's way too dark there. But you can erase it with your kneaded eraser a little bit so that just you can see it. I think you can probably still see it on the video. All right, the only other things I have a very small brush. This is a 2. This one is a 6 round, and this one is a 4 round. And I have my messy paint tray, and I have some water for my watercolors. And you can sketch it out if you want to, but I really don't think you need to. It's pretty darn simple to do this. So I'm going to mix together some green and some blue so that it is more of a blue-green shade. And I'm just going to start by putting this in here like this. Just draw a line and draw another line and another line. That's all there is to it. I'm going to put one over here, not exactly across from it. And put another. Okay. And then I'm going to put one up here. Now, there are 2 different ways that you can do this. You can have all of your foliage pointing in one direction, or you can split it like halfway down the center and have this side facing up and this side facing up. I've done it both ways, so it's really up to you. I think it's pleasing for the eye either way. I'm going to get some permanent rose now, and I'm going to start making some little berries. Now, what you need to do with your berries, oops, I just got too much water in there. My first one is too watery. Is leave just a tiniest bit of white as a highlight. Okay. And I'll just let you watch me make these little berries. Really simple. Okay, there are 5 berries there. And I try to repeat them in 3s. Okay, so if I decide to make an element, I'm going to make 3 of them in different places. So it gives your eye somewhere to rest. Okay, number 2. And then I'm going to put a big bundle of them here. Okay. Very good. And I'm going to put 5 in this berry cluster. You can put as many as you want, but usually the rule of thumb is that you should use odd numbers. Okay. Now, I'm going to make my twigs. Okay, and this is really easy. I think I'm going to switch to my thinnest brush. This one is a 2. I'm going to get a 0. See, this one's a 0. Okay, and I'm going to get my brown. And if you want, you can mix a little bit of blue in it to make it darker, or neutral shade. Okay, and so I'm going to make my initial stem, and then it just makes some squiggly lines. And notice that they're all pointing this way. Okay, a little bit more, but I got the thinner brush so that these little branches can be very, very thin, very pretty. Okay. There we go. Okay. Make another one there. And they can extend a little bit into the center, but not too much. You want to stay pretty close to the line. Okay, I'll make another one up here. Okay, make it a little bit more knotty looking. And that's K-N-O-T-T-Y, knotty. Not bad. N-A-U-G-H-T-Y. No, these are good. All right. There's that one. It's a little bit heavy-handed, but it's okay. Once I get everything in, you won't even notice that. Okay, and this one is going to be going up this direction. And I'm just doing the little wiggle in my brush so that there's just a little bit of wiggle in it. Okay, looks pretty good. Now I think I'm going to add some little blueberries to this. Okay, put them here. I want to make small clusters of these. Okay, make that one just a tad darker. Okay, and then I'm going to put some up here. It's okay if they run together. Just leave that little white spot if you can. If it fills in, it's nothing to really be all that upset about. It's okay. You can see this one did. Most of them are okay, but don't worry about it. Because once you have all these things, the eye will have a place to rest anyway. So, you know, you'll be looking at all the other things and not noticing that, oh my gosh, one of my berries filled in completely and doesn't have a highlight. Nobody's ever going to say that. Okay, there we go. Now I think I'm going to add some leaves. Okay, now how I make a leaf, you can make them numerous ways. How I like to make a leaf is just to draw a little imperfect shape like that, and make another one over here that's about the same size. And you notice also I'm leaving a little bit of white there. Okay, so just very carefully make your leaf shape. Okay, it's pretty easy, as you can see. All right, I'm going to put this leaf cluster right up here as well. Okay, I'll make this one a little bit more pointy. Yeah. Okay. And you can see how beautiful these little leaves turn out. Okay, and then I need my cluster over here somewhere, so I'm going to put one here. Okay, and one here, and one here. Okay, now I need something to go down here, so let me get a different color of red, and I'm going to put some little long berries here. Okay, this is a vermilion shade, which is more of a fire engine red, more of a fiery red than the permanent rose. The rose is more rosy pink. Okay, and I'm going to add some up here. Just look for a little space that needs to be filled in, and it's pretty easy to do that. Okay, I'm making long skinny berries. A little bit too much there. Okay, and I'll put these here. And I need to add just a little bit more. I'm going to get some more green and mix a little bit of blue in with it to get more of a... Okay, and what I'm going to do with this one is make it more of a evergreen looking type thing. Okay, and I'll put a couple little dots in there too. Okay, and here I'm going to make additional leaves. You just fill in with the little leaves everywhere that you have a little space so that it looks like a nice wreath. Now, other things you can put on your wreaths, if you want it to be more maybe fall looking. You can add maybe some pumpkins to it. You could add some different colored leaves, like maybe some, you know, like the leaves turning in the fall, so that they look more beautiful like that. I'm going to add some more in here of that, and maybe a couple more here, just to fill in. Okay, now look around and add some little dots everywhere. A little bit more water so that they're more rounded when I touch my brush to the paper. Okay, now this side over here needs something, and I don't exactly know what it is. Maybe it does need some blueberries over here. I'll have to put more blueberries in if that's okay. And I'm going to put it out here. Okay, so it kind of looks like blueberries are coming out all over. I'll put some more here. I'll just put a little 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now I'm looking to see what else I need to do. Okay, let's make some little stems for this, so it looks like they are connected. Okay. All right. And what you can do is kind of make that come up a little bit. Okay, these need to be connected a little. These do as well. They just need little connecting little stems. Okay. Okay. Now you can also, I'm trying to figure out where to put it, put some little things coming in here. Okay, like that. And I'm going to put that there. And you just want it to look full. That's it. Now let this dry completely, and then go over it with one of these, which is a kneaded eraser. All you have to do is just roll, but make sure that it is completely dry. You can dry it with a hair dryer or a heat tool if you want to, but just make sure that it's dry so that you don't smear all your paint. But as you can see, this is a pretty easy way to make a beautiful, beautiful card, and then put a sentiment in there. You can stamp it, you could use a stencil, or you could freehand write it in there. You know, you can say anything you want. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy Fall, Happy Thanksgiving, whatever you want to put in there. It's beautiful. You can also use these for spring cards. You could put little Easter eggs in there if you wanted to. You could put spring flowers instead of the stark twigs that I put in there, just so you know you can make it your own. And just look at some of the different things that I did, and use a very small brush so that it is very delicate looking, and just make it really small. And then what you can do is you can measure and cut this down to your card size once you get everything done, once it's dry and you have erased the pencil marks and everything. But as you can see, this is a really easy way to make beautiful Christmas cards. It's not hard at all. You can do it, and you can watch this video as many times as you want to get it down. But this just shows you some of the ways that you can use just very simple shapes to make a beautiful, beautiful wreath and a card. Now you could also take these, even the big ones that I have, and you can frame them. You know, you could put home, home is where the heart is, things like that. So this is just an idea that is really versatile, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope that you will make your own wreaths. If you do, please upload a picture to my account here, and I would love to see it. And give me a comment also and let me know what you think about this video. So thank you for tuning in today. I'll see you in the next video.